welcome to my, just sort of setting up to get the light. I don't know, do I need to turn the light on? This will have to do. Too bad if it's not bright enough. We're trying to keep it a bit cool in our lounge room, come bedroom. We just got a new aircon in because it's getting so hot. So I am about to do, I teach to teacher tag from too cool for middle school. I quite enjoy watching her videos, and I came across this I teach to teacher tag, so I thought I would give it a go, so listen on. Too Cool for Middle School published this last year, July the 2nd, 2017, because we are now in 2018. So she has 10 questions. So here I go. I'm reading from a piece of paper, so just so you know. Number 1, what do you teach and where? Okay, this year, 2018, I'm teaching grade 3, year 3. I've come from a year 1-2 background. I have taught in the upper grades 5 and 6 at the beginning of my teaching career. But this year it'll be grade 3. We have NAT plan, which is like, wow, I've not done NAT plan. I've not done grade 3 before, so this is a learning curve for me. Number 2, how long have you been teaching? Well, I've only been teaching 10 years. I know, I'm an old teacher. I was a mature age student at school. I got divorced and realised I had children to look after. I have 5. And so I decided that I needed to go back and finish my year 12, which I hadn't finished back in the day. And I did that at high school with all the kids, and then I went into uni and I became a teacher 10 years and go today. I did get my degree in 2005, but I had a new baby then, so I only did casual relief teaching. So I've been 10 years permanent in Queensland. Number 3, did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? Yes, I did. I was one of those kids who, when you played schools, I was always the teacher. I love teaching and I love being the boss. Who would have thought? When I left high school, I worked in daycare for the local council. I did daycare. I then became a stay-at-home mum with my husband at work in the army. We travelled around a lot, so I was a stay-at-home mum. We had our children. And like I said, then I got divorced and decided to become a teacher. Number 4, what is your typical teacher outfit of the day? Well, it depends on the season. Here in Queensland it gets very, very, very hot in summer, and we teach over summer, probably in the hottest months, which are the end of January, February. I like to wear dresses to work. I don't like to wear like this type of thing where my arms are showing, but if it's going to be an incredibly hot day, I just might. I like to wear dresses in summer. On saying that, I wear shorts as well that come to my knees, and usually nice shirts or blouses that go with it. In winter, different story. I might wear 3/4 length pants with shirts, or jeans and jumpers. It doesn't get that cold here. Cold, but not that cold. Number 5, what do you usually bring for lunch? I usually pack myself a sandwich, yogurt, fruit bars, wrap, a salad. Salad is usually the go. Cold drink. That's it. That's usually my lunch. I have a new mini fridge that my husband has brought me, so that'll be good. Number 6, what is one of your favourite books about teaching? Sheena Cameron here in Queensland. In Australia, she's great on literacy focused ideas for the classroom, guided reading, great book, has a lot of tips and help in it for those guided reading areas that you might do, so yeah. I also too, I can't think off the top of my head now, I'm trying to think. There is another book I really enjoy and I might have to add it here. I can't think. But it is one of my favourites. I read it for years. I probably haven't picked it up for about 2 years. It's, yeah, it's gone. Just gone. It's holidays. It's gone. I might put it up there. Okay, what is one of your favourite teacher movies? I'm going to say Bad Teacher. Love it. Say no more. Who was your favourite teacher? Back in the day, it was a year 3 teacher who really made me feel good about myself. I was very insecure, very self-conscious back in year 3, which is what I'm going to teach now. Year 4, I had the same teacher for 2 years, and he was amazing, and he made me feel like I could achieve anything, and I always remember him. So there you go. Number 9, who are some of your favourite teacher YouTubers, Instagrammers, Snapchatters, etc.? Okay, when I started watching YouTube, because my son, who's 12, is a big YouTube fanatic, and here he comes. Hey, I'm back again. Interruption from one old set children, the 12-year-old, who I was saying is a big YouTube fanatic, and he's the one who sort of got me onto looking at YouTube, watching YouTube. So thanks to my son for doing that for me. So when I first started, I used to watch American YouTubers, because I've been probably watching for about 2 years now. 2 years, and actually a year. I'll say a year, because I remember it was this time, or probably the end of, I'll say this time last year, that I was looking at classroom ideas, and I started watching the YouTubers, and my favourite at that time was The Lettered Classroom. He's back. Was The Lettered Classroom, Tina Beitler, it's a bit hard, I'm not sure how to do that one. They were my 2 favourites, and Pocketful of Primary. Love, love, love watching them. They're very engaging, heaps of ideas, they're so clever with their ideas. But Too Cool for Middle School, that's another one I enjoy watching. But now I'm cottoned on to the Aussie YouTubers channels, and thanks to Kafoofle Land, Talk and Chalk, the Sheevesies. This is why I'm making the teacher tag, because I was watching her channel and she was doing one, and I thought, I wanted to do one. Okay, let's do one. So that's the Sheevesies, and the Classroom Palette. Love her classroom at the moment. And Teacher Tales, one of the first Australian YouTubers that I did watch was Teacher Tales. So next, 10. What is one of the best classroom management tips? I use brag tags, and I love brag tags. The kids love brag tags. They're easy to implement, and the kids just love having them. I am a bit of a disciplinarian in my classroom. I like to have set rules in my classroom. I was brought up in a military family. I married military, so I guess I have that background where I can be a little bit hard on the kids. Probably why I get so many of those kids that need that discipline. And I think kids work really well with routines and boundaries. When you have boundaries and routines in the classroom, management tip, I think with them in place, your room runs very smoothly. And number 11, what is one reason you decided to become a teacher? Well, like I said, I always wanted to be a teacher, but I was happy being a stay-at-home mum. But when I got a divorce, I realised that I had all these children and no job prospects. And I went out to get jobs and realised that I was going to be paying more daycare fees, because they were all at school except for the baby, more daycare fees than I was probably going to get being on a benefit. And even working, I was on holidays, I would have been working, school holidays, I would have been working just to pay daycare fees. So I thought, I need to go to uni, I need to get a career. I did want to do law. That was another option. I really, one of those people who like to be for the underdog, go for the underdog, yep. And I thought I could be a lawyer. Then when I spoke to some lawyers, I got an OP that I could have got into law after doing high school. Well, I realised that I might have been a little bit too soft and too mummery. Didn't have enough of that grunt to actually probably be a lawyer. So I then thought, you know what, teachers have holidays the same time as the students, so that means if I'm a teacher, I'm going to be on holidays the same time as my own children. And that was like, yes. I did get asked to do high school teaching because at the time I went into teaching, they were really wanting high school, and I went, you've got to be kidding, I have teenagers at home and there is no way in this world I would be a high school teacher. So my hat's off to you high school teachers, because I now have a 12-year-old turning 13 and I stand behind my no high school teaching. So I'm teaching primary. I did my 4-year degree and I started teaching, so I love it. It is a passion. I can honestly say I love getting up every day to go to my job. I love my job. So that's the end of my teacher tag. I also forgot to mention that I actually watch Rocking Dan the Teacher Man, who does a whole lot of music clips that I am going to be using. He's an Australian vlogger, so I will be using his music for times tables, so just remember him. It's Rocking Dan the Teaching Man, so he has some good stuff on his YouTube channel. Okay, so that's all from me. As you can see, I am not at school, I am at home in my aircon, and now I might just edit this video and stick it up. See you soon.